The "it's always the right time" deal.
Hey, want to go to Mickey D's for lunch?
Ooh, let's go now.
But it's not lunchtime yet.
If we're going to McDonald's, it's always the right time.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with that.
There's a deal for every lunch hour at McDonald's.
Now's the time to get 2 for $3.99. Mix and match a 4-piece McNuggets, a McDouble, a McChicken, or a hot and spicy McChicken. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Single item at regular price.
Leftovers. Or the DMV.
Number 97.
Or house cleaning. Or
Chumba Casino always brings the fun. Play over 100 different games online for free from anywhere. You could redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. Live the Chumba life. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
What's up, everybody? This is the official introduction of the Me vs. Me podcast. No guest today, it's just me. My name is Sage. I've been working on getting this thing off the ground for the better part of a year, and I think it's time. I've been working hard this month to get a lot of people in the studio and get everything recorded. So, we're there. It's finally time. And I wanted to take a quick second to try and give some kind of a face to this. This is going to be a cut version on all the social media platforms. You'll be able to see the full thing. Not see it, but you'll be able to listen to the full cut on Spotify. So definitely check it out. It's turned into something much better than what I thought it was going to. So I'm excited for this, and I'm excited to launch. So please listen. This whole thing has taken on a completely different face than what I thought it was going to in the beginning, and my idea of what needs to happen and what's going to happen has changed drastically, and I'm excited for it. I'm so excited. The support that's been offered from so many different people in my life, people that I do and don't know both, which is even more exciting. I've got support coming from all angles. The want for people to come and share their stories with me is so overwhelming, because I really, to be completely honest with you, had my doubts. I wasn't sure how easy this was going to be. I wasn't sure how it was going to, transition, trying to get people to come in here that maybe I know them, but I don't know them, and that's the scariest part, is asking somebody to tell me exactly why they believe that they are who they are, and tell me their story and how it manifests in their life. But the truth is what I have learned is when you give people this platform and you give them the opportunity to voice themselves openly, and you give them the opportunity to maybe do right by themselves, to maybe give themselves a chance to hear it out loud and to tell their story, their meaningful story, and all the parts of it, the reasons that they are the reasons that they are who they are, and it's so amazing. The way it has shown its true colors is absolutely astounding, and I am beyond grateful to have been given this idea, at the very least. The way this thing is going to transition in the future is unknown to me, but I tell you one thing, I can't wait to do it. I'm so excited, and I'm proud at this point, so I can't imagine the perspective and the ability that I'm going to have to think and to know how people are and why people are, and I'm so especially grateful for the willingness of everybody that's been involved so far. we're going to have a handful of people that will probably repeat, and we can really get into their thoughts and their stories and truly understand together, what it's like facing certain demons that not everybody has. And hearing that perspective, I promise you, will change your outlook as well as mine. Trying to find the words and trying to put a face to this creation has been difficult for me, which is why we are running so far behind. Trying to find the correct definition for what it is that I'm trying to accomplish is still very unclear as far as putting it into words. But I need to try, and I want to try. For one, because I need to know what I'm starting with here. I don't promise that this is going to be what it's going to be like for the entirety of this podcast, the life of this podcast. But you deserve to know what it is that we're trying to accomplish at a very small degree. So many people ask me every single day, what's your podcast about? And I still, I couldn't text it if I wanted to. I couldn't tell you if I wanted to. But there is one thing I do know. I'm for work. I am a tow truck driver. I pick up accidents. I pick up traumatic accidents. I pick up traumatized people day in and day out. I see things happen to people every single day. 5 or 6 days a week, 12, 13 hours a day. So one thing that I want to try to get across here, if anything, is I need for people to know, and I'm just as guilty as anybody, and it's hard to move past, but we may all be going through separate battles on our own. I know that is fact. Everybody has one life of battles that they're going through. Nobody else shares that. Nobody else shares that experience. Maybe similarities, sure, but not every. There's no two people on this planet that share the exact same set of demons. But in saying that, we can all share the similarities to make sure that you don't feel alone in what you're doing. We may have different battles, but I'm willing to bet that the feelings are very similar. The loneliness is similar. The pain it's there. There are people sharing your feelings and your emotions because of their battles, and I think it's important that we share those emotions and those feelings, because we may all be dealing with different twists and turns in our life, but I think that it would be 110% beneficial for everybody to understand, that the person sitting next to you, you may not know anything about, not even their name, but they might be going through the same emotion that you are in that moment. And for people, which in a very reasonable manner, we decide to be strong. We decide to put up walls and to block these so-called vulnerabilities and these weaknesses as they would be told in the world today. We do that, so we don't look weak, and so we have a smile on. But we don't have to do that all the time. There are so many people that express how lonely they are and how alone they feel, and everybody shares their feelings on social media, but nobody is willing to fix that to any degree, and I want that to change. If I can change a small circle of that, then I will have accomplished a big part of my mission. We're all here going through shit together. And I think it's about time that we start acknowledging that we are together. And in groups, there is power. I don't have too many more words to describe what I'm actually looking for here, but that is definitely a big part of it. So your story is just as important as the next, and I want to hear it. I want you to know that the pain is real, but you're not alone. For sure, not alone. And I want to hear your side of the story. And I want you to listen in so that you know that you are not alone. Because we're going to learn. We're going to learn a lot. And we're going to learn how things that happen in our life manifest as certain maybe habits or emotions as you grow with them, which has become a very big part of who I am today. It's a whole conversation for another time. We will eventually hear my story, but not today. I am excited to learn about me, and I am excited to learn about you. So, let's talk about why. It's me versus me. It's always going to be that way. Those are my demons. But let's talk about it. I hope I reach people on a level that I need. I hope that I reach you on a level that you need. Don't be scared. We're all in this together. You can reach out to us on Facebook. That's Me vs. Me Podcast. It's a page. We have Instagram. That's Me vs. Me Pod on Insta. TikTok. I'm under a previous name that I had, Insane Mechanic, but it is everywhere on my TikTok. And of course, email. If you have questions, comments, concerns, please email me. That's the easiest and most anonymous way we can do this. If you choose to have it that way, then I'm fine with it. Me versus me info@gmail.com. I'm excited to hear from you, and I'm excited to grow with everybody. So let's do this, folks. This is the introduction, and I hope you're ready, because I sure as hell am. Thank you.
It's always the right time deal.
Hey, want to go to Mickey D's for lunch?
Ooh, let's go now.
But it's not lunchtime yet.
If we're going to McDonald's, it's always the right time.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with that.
There's a deal for every lunch hour at McDonald's.
Now's the time to get 2 for $3.99. Mix and match a 4-piece McNuggets, a McDouble, a McChicken, or a hot and spicy McChicken. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Single item at regular price.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.